Bosh.
Yo, get on the case.
Hello and welcome to Suzhou Sunday League Football. This is us arriving here at the venue of the game today. The pitches, in fairness, are probably the best in Suzhou at the moment. The temperature is great. It's a beautiful day for football. But before the game, you know, you want to have some water, maybe some isotonic juice to hydrate yourself. What are we going to have today, Irene?
Fanta.
Yep, that's great, proper Sunday League football stuff. Warm up with a Fanta, maybe a Coca-Cola, maybe a cheeky beer. This is China after all. You can do what you want. Here are the lads warming up. That was PF just striking the post. Joe with a shot a little bit wide. Steve, wide. Not looking too good. Let's see if I can do any better. Nah, pretty fish. It's not too good from the boys here, but you know what we're trying to do here is get rid of our pre-match jitters, get all the cobwebs out. During the game, it'll be alright on the night. Well, that's what we've got on offer today. Let's see what the opposition have in store for us. They're playing in purple, I believe. We don't actually know the name of them, but hopefully it should be a good match. It's a fine day for it, so we can't really complain. Nuts. Once we all feel fit and warmed up, we all gather around and get the team news from Andrew. This is the situation in the league. We're 5 wins from 5, sitting second. Strong start to the campaign. Now it's time for the pre-match lineup with a photo. So I'll tell you about our starting lineup. We have Andrew in goal, Terry, Steve, PF, and Shez make up the back four. Dan and myself in the middle, and Meaty up top. Kick off. We start things here for a throw-in for the Chinese team. I come in and intercept it. Shez tries to roll it back to Dan, doesn't quite make it up. But Dan keeps running ahead, intercepts. The guy loses it. Shez in the box now, really early doors. Puts it across to Dan. He needs to toe poke it. Can he get it through? No. Cleared off, and it goes out for a corner. Corner here on our attacking left-hand side. I managed to swing it into the box. Let's see if anyone can get to it. Bobbles around. Oh, headed back across the box, but safely into the keeper's arms. Throw in here on the left-hand side. Up to Meaty, who's in great space. He tries to flick it on, but just ends up falling over. Ball from the back cleared, intercepted by Steve. Knocked on by myself. Bounces in front of the defender. Meaty tries a toe poke. Doesn't quite get it on target. Ball from the back kicked upfield, finds his way back to Shez. He puts it through to Meaty, 50-50. Through on goal here. Can he score?
Nice.
Of course he can see. He shows his strength and guile here. Takes it off to the defender. Lines it up for the shot. There's players on his right-hand side. He ignores them. Shoots straight for goal. 1-0 the Blue Max. Yeah, getting that goal really settles some nerves down. Allows us to play with a bit more confidence. But Steve, caught in two minds here, or just misplaces the pass. Manages to win it back here and pass it back to PF. Now PF, here's a shout from Meaty, so he plays it up to him. He takes a touch, lays it off to Dan in the middle, pokes it through the legs to me, and I just pull my shot wide. Ball go from the goal kick, cleared up field. Steve intercepts. Shez, he wins a 50-50, sort of snatches at a shot there. Was leaning back, ball was always going to go over. He's been getting a lot of stick recently from the lads. Score goals in training, not in the matches. Come on, Shez, we know you can do better. Ball cleared upfield. There's a bubbles around in the middle. 50-50 is one. Shez picks it up here on the left, passes it back to Adam. He finds Meaty, who manages to get a first touch clearance to the sideline. Shez is trying to pass it around, passes it back to myself. I run into trouble, and then it starts to get a little bit messy. Foots and balls bobbling around, manages to go out for a throw-in. Taken quickly by Shez to Dan, who has two people on him, and keeps her composure, passes it back to Steve. Now on to Terry, starting to build from the right-hand side here. Now to Dan, he gets it again. He's taking a wee beeline for the goal, but just runs into traffic. Ball played up to Meaty here, but he's called offside. What do you boys think of that decision?
I don't think so.
Ball here with the purple team. I'm going to call them the purple team now. Anyway, they kick it upfield to the midfield. Dan intercepts, goes for the second tackle, dispossesses him through to myself. Try to flick on to Meaty, but Dan was there on the left. Should have passed to him. Ball's put into the box, and then it's eventually cleared away. Only as far to Steve, who passes it to Pat. He takes 2 touches, lines up a shot, hits the defender, hits his arm. Free kick not given. Let's have another look at it here. As the shot comes in, it clearly hits his hand. The referee is there in good position, but still doesn't give it. Can't quite understand that decision, but play on. Game continues. Now the ball there on the right-hand side. It's bobbling around, gets cleared only as far to Terry, who manages to find a through ball to Shez. Yes, well played by Shez. Keeps his composure to put it into the bottom corner. There were hints of offside here, but you can see the ball's played in. Shez is on an onside position and slots it into the bottom left-hand side. Great finishing. Kick off. Ball up to Shez. He tries to do a little flick, gets dispossessed. They pass it around in the midfield now quite well, the purple team. But they're taking heavy touches. That allows us to intercept. And now Terry can start to build from the back. I have the ball on the right. Managed to find Dan. He can take time and look around and find Meaty. Passes it first time out to Steve, who passes it first time to Shez down on the left. Can try and get it in, but it goes out for a corner. That's good attacking play by the boys, spreading the ball quickly. Ball from the left into the box, into the middle, goes through the back, finds Meaty, who chips it back in. Yeah, nice goal there by Dan. His first for the club, I think. Maybe a bit unfortunate. The goalkeeper could have handled that a bit better, but that makes it 3-0 to the Blue Max. And kickoff. Now that third goal has really given us a little bit more of a cushion here, so we can play with a bit more confidence. Spraying it around here in the middle. Steve out on the left, puts it through to myself. Get a flick ball through to Terry. Puts it first time into Meaty. Can't quite get on the end of it, and the ball is cleared. Now the purple team with a bit of a chance here. Put through into the box. Nobody quite there, but everyone misses it. Andrew comes out and manages to foul the opposition player, so that's a rare attacking chance for them now. Cross from the left-hand side, goes over everyone, out for a goal kick. Now I play a friendly 1-2 with Shez's chest. Get possession here, out to Meaty on the left-hand side. He spots the run of Terry. Fantastic ball by Meaty there. Finds Terry at the back post, but he just can't quite get it on target. Ball from Terry, finds Meaty in the middle of the park. He plays it out to Dan in the left-back position. He plays it up to Shez. Takes a touch, gives it back to him. Does a Cruyff turn, plays it back to Adam. Anyone say nuts? Sublime skill, but his shot just gets blocked by the defender. Still 3-0 Blue Max. Purple team with possession now. Flick it out to the right-hand side, 50-50. One back by Dan. Great touch by Shez. Out here on the left. Now, who said Irish don't have skill? Man, almost breaks 77's ankles. Puts it across the box. Cleared corner kick. Ball kicked in. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Cleared once again. Bounces. Finds its way to Pat on the edge. And his shot is blocked out for another corner. Now this time, bit of a dipper to the back post. Back across. Goalkeeper collects. Lots of attacking play here on the left-hand side as Shez picks it up. Tries to lay it off back to me, but misplaces it. Now purple team intercept and counter-attack. Quick give and go as Steve goes into the back of the attacker there. Terrible challenge, but that leaves space open at the back. We can count ourselves lucky. That looked a little bit harder to miss than score. Anyway, we catch it up here in the midfield. Counter attack here with Shez on the left hand side. He tries to swing it in, but it's cleared away for a corner. ball put into the back post to Pat, and he can't quite get it on target. Pat's actually been set a challenge of 5 goals before the end of the season. He's not going to be reaching those figures if he misses chances like that. Good play here in the middle. Meaty flicks it out to Terry, but the attack comes to nothing. Glad to hear you enjoyed that, Fandarini. Anyway, play here. Dan caught in the left back position, but does a clever little turn and flicks it on to Tim, who first time up to Meaty in the middle position, receives it back on the left hand side, tries to put a cross in, blocked. Tim takes the corner himself, punched away by the goalkeeper, out for a throw. Terry here from the right hand side throws it in. 2 players go for the same ball, leaves Tim open at the back, can't quite finish it, unlucky Tim. Now Andrew passes it out to Pat, who plays it up to Terry on the right hand side there. Dan makes a run into the middle, first time up to me, I take a touch, closed down by the defender, out to Dan, then out to Terry on the right hand side, and flashes his effort across goal. Now Tim up to Meaty, shows a deft touch, turns his man, gets into the box, lays it back. That was a great turn and sprint away by Meaty to get into the box, lay it back to myself, and I swear the goalkeeper definitely got a touch to that, onto the crossbar and away from danger. Ball here from Pat into the box. Dan tries to get ahead, can't get on target. Now Tim with the ball. Defense switches off, allows me some space to collect the ball, turn my man, run towards the box, try to put it across, but ball is eventually cleared. Now it just wouldn't feel right being Suzhou Sunday League football without a monster challenge. Yeah, Steve definitely helping out there by taking not just 1 but 2 guys out of the game. Andrew with the ball in hand, punts it upfield, miscontrolled by myself. Purple team with the ball, takes a shot from distance, oof, close. Shot from Pat, foul throw, and another shot from Pat. Unfortunately, the purple team have found their attacking chances few and far between, and just lacking a little bit of quality in the final third. So Andrew with the ball, myself with loads of space in the middle, out to Terry, who switches it to the other side to Dan. He spots the run of Meaty, whips it in, but just can't quite get there, out for a corner. Corner from the right hand side this time, over by Dan, unlucky. Dan, involved in a lot of play recently, again dispossesses the man, runs through and goal. The purple team getting a bit tired now. Good closing down by Tim. Sort of rugby tackles the guy, but gets it across the Meaty.
Nice.
Yep, cool, powerful finish by Meaty as he takes the touch, sets himself and bangs it into the far corner. Nice. Yeah, it was a nice goal. Well played. And, a normal kickoff. Andrew with the ball, throws it out to myself in the middle. Slow it down here. Play it out to Dan. He finds Steve on the left-hand side with the first-time ball to the back post. That's a good first half from the boys. We passed it around well, played with confidence. Just need to keep the tempo up for the second half.